Madam Clerk?
so. Yes,
Motion and a
he did.
second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. 13.
Commissioner, I recommend that the board approve change order number 1 for construction of 46th Avenue North to 80th Street North to 62nd Street North with Hubbard Construction as outlined in your agenda memorandum.
Before I ask for a motion, we have a citizen comment. Mr. Pitts?
Thank you very much, Brian. Brian Pitts, City of St. Petersburg. Here we go with the contract concept. Surprise again. This time you get ready to dish out 692 grand. Hubbard. I know. You know, you probably like the company and all. So when did they discover these additional hazard materials you need to clean up? Which part is being used? It doesn't even say why the City of St. Pete is paying $294,000. It just, somebody just blankly says they've reimbursed us. Okay, but what did the city, your sister city in this county, pay $294,000 for? The same waste material? Unforeseen, as somebody said, this is something. The remaining, which of course you're paying, $398 is due to additional unforeseen work associated with removal of hazardous material during construction. That company does a pretty much bit of work. So here's the thing: when you get a bid on a contract, they should be able to tell you things that may come up, and we'll tell you later if they do, or unforeseen consequences that may come up. And understand right now, this may not be the ultimate contract, but things, we're familiar with that area or that type of road or this part of the county or the city, and we're familiar with these. Professionals will tell you that before they give you a contract bid. So there's no surprises, at least with this saying unforeseen. So this company couldn't tell you about this road that they was getting ready to repave route and everything, that something mysterious might come up and hence hit you with a good, way over 500 grand. Okay, you familiar with the tactic? Come up with something later or near end of project? Because we're dealing with a source with endless pots of money, a government agency. Because you got past the bid process now. So what can you do but give them more money? Because they have found something all of a sudden. And we picked one of the best companies to do it. But yeah, all of a sudden they have found something. Now, they couldn't have told us at the beginning, so we could have down the line a year later says, okay, they did tell us about, oh, no. All of a sudden it's unforeseen and you take it just like that. No, it don't cut like that. They know you got endless pots of money. They're very reputable. Yeah, very reputable too. When I'm trying to get money, it's fine. A lot of ways to be reputable, unethically. Guys, I think you need to watch more closely on the contracts. You know, another tactic, if they specialize in the work, they would evaluate that and says, could we possibly find some unforeseen materials before or why we do this? They would, again, I'm telling you, they would tell you this. You keep coming up with these contracts, I'm noticing you coming up with shovel fruit, more on the agenda. You cannot keep getting these surprises and throwing out money that's not yours. It's ad valorem taxes and other sources, Fed dollars or grants, whatever. It's not your money. As many people sitting in this room watching our television, sitting at home, going to work right now. You just cannot just easily, okay, well, because that's the attitude you seem to have that, oh, well, it's not our money, and hey, it's what it is. No, you are responsible to someone else to make sure that those dollar signs add up. It's not my money. I got to do this. If you don't like it, resign. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pitts. Do you have any evidence that those hazardous materials were not, sir? Do you have any evidence that there were no additional hazardous materials found? Do you have any evidence to say this is not legitimate?
And your staff doesn't either.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I don't.
You do not. Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm not going to do this on everyone that you've given me a card on. Pete, can you speak to Jorge, please? Thank you.
Good afternoon. Jorge Quintas, Director of Engineering and Tech Support, DEI. If I could address some of the comments that were raised. The project, when it was designed and bid, there was a section of the project that entailed a pond that needed to be expanded and excavated for the improvements that needed to be done. There was some geotechnical work done that identified the potential for some hazardous material to be encountered within that area. There were some bid items in the contract to address that. There were some contingency items as well. But once we got into construction and the excavation occurred, there was additional material encountered that had not been foreseen. With respect to the comments the gentleman made, in a conventional design bid build contract, we have no way of knowing who the successful bidder is going to be, so you can't go negotiate with them ahead of time as to determine, whether or not there's some ability to compensate for that in advance. So the fact that the nature of the mechanism that was used in this project, which was the conventional design bid build, did not allow us to pre-negotiate with a bidder that we didn't know who the successful bidder was going to be. So, and with respect to the comment on St. Pete, the funding that they provided was in association with a joint project agreement for waterline relocations that were part of the project that they were compensating the county for work that needed to be relocated in order to accomplish the project.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. Any questions from the commission? If not, is there a motion?
Move approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously.